Welcome in. I think we're on, and we've got some stone cold hockey tonight. I don't do much hockey on the channel, but been watching the NHL playoffs, kind of getting into it a little bit, and I thought I'd do a little something different and do the series, some 1994 NHL playoffs. This is my wheelhouse. I mean, this is when I was a kid, I think we all had the video game, the NHL '94, and and that was kind of the game I played growing up, and kind of how I learned about hockey and how I kind of got into hockey as well. And that was kind of my big first kind of step into hockey and so forth. And so um, I know a lot of these players. I'm familiar with these players as opposed to other players, and so I figure it's a good place to start here. So we're going to play a little hockey. So if you haven't played Stone Cold Hockey before, um, I'm not a hockey purist. There are people who are big time hockey fans who don't think the game does enough in terms of penalties and shots on goal. But if you're like me and you're a casual hockey fan, it's a great game. It's a great game. It kind of gives me what I need and so forth. I've got Strat Hockey in the computer as well, which I like, but it's probably more than I need in terms of hockey. So we're going to play some playoffs here. So new playoffs we'll go to, and we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go split bracket, seeded teams, final team. Um, we're gonna do all that stuff there. Okay, there we go. So it's set up there. You can kind of change this around to not a split bracket, to not seeded teams, to not final team. But those are all on there perfectly how I want them done. So here we go, and we're going 93, 94 split bracket. And so I've got this pulled up too. So the Rangers were the 1 seed in the East. Rangers are 1 in the East. The 2 seed in the East was the Penguins. They were the 2 seed. The 3 seed were the Devils. A lot of great playoff series in this first round too. The 4 seed is the Bruins, which we're going to play that series tonight. We're going to play the whole series because these games are pretty quick. We could have 4 games tonight. We could have 7 games tonight. So 4 and 5 there. Bruins and Canadians. A 6 seed was the Sabres. Back when the Sabres actually had a decent team. And I know I'm from upstate New York. The AAA, or I guess the minor league hockey team, and they call it AAA or not hockey, was the Rochester Amerks. Still is the Rochester Amerks, and of course they're the Buffalo Sabres top farm team. So a lot of the Buffalo Sabres guys I remember watching in person on those things there. So 7 is the Capitals and 8 is the Islanders. 7, the Caps, 8, the Islanders. Boom. Now let's go to the Western bracket. Detroit's the 1 seed. Of course, Detroit loses in the first round. And you see that a lot in hockey with the 1-8 going down like that. They lost to San Jose, so. And because everyone's looking for Detroit Rangers finals and did not get that. All right, 2 seed is Calgary. The Flames are the 2 seed. The 3 seed is the Maple Leafs. The 3 seed's the Leafs. The 4 seed Dallas and then St. Louis. So Dallas and St. Louis. Boom. The Blues with Brett Brett Hall. The 6 seed, the Blackhawks. 7 seeds Vancouver, who went to the finals, and the 8 seed San Jose. So Vancouver and the Sharks. All right, so we've got everything here. Split bracket. We'll call this 1994 NHL Playoffs. We'll create the playoffs. So what's the name? Okay, so this is the East quarterfinals. That's the conference quarterfinals. Conference semifinals. And there we go. We got that done. Boom. And here we go. So here is the bracket. And of course, hockey, how it does it, I'm not sure. Does it still do it this way? I know back in '94, they reseed after each round. And so that's why we had kind of that, and there's a lot of upsets there too. So, all right. So Rangers, Islanders, Pittsburgh, Washington. So, in case to kind of refresh your memory here, the Rangers swept the Islanders in real life. The Capitals upset the Penguins, which is why the Capitals played the Rangers in round two. So the Capitals beat Pittsburgh in six. New Jersey beat Buffalo in seven. I remember that series well. I was pulling for the Sabres back then. Boston beat Montreal in seven. San Jose, the eighth seed, knocked off Detroit in seven. I remember that vaguely. Toronto beat Chicago in six. Dallas swept St. Louis. And Vancouver knocked off Calgary in seven. So a lot of upsets in this first round in real life. So let's see what happens in our series. We're going to play Boston and Montreal. Let me make sure option wise, what do I have here? Check everything in here. Boom. Uh, do I want to do this is the highest goal? Let's do the highest goalie starts in the playoffs. I want to do that instead of having the random goalie play. So we'll do that there. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Let's play Boston, Montreal. And here we go. Game one. Patrick Waugh against John Casey in goal here. And pretty even matchup here. 4-5 matchup. Montreal went 41, 29, and 14. Bruins went 42, 29, and 13. Here we go from the Boston Garden, Montreal, and the Bruins. Let's go to the face-off. So we got a battle here early on. And a penalty right away on Montreal. So a penalty there. So the Bruins will be in the power play to start things off. And another penalty on the two-man advantage here. So the Bruins now are set up with a two-man advantage here. And there it is. A cross-ice pass, one-timer, Daniel Marois. I'm not sure. I don't recognize that name at all. Assist from Wesley and Dave Reed, and the Bruins are on the board first here in game one. It is 1-0 in the first period. And they're still on the power play here. No shot, deflected pass, action grinds along the boards. And now we're back to full strength. 2 minutes pass. Control goes to the Canadians. Brian Bellows on the attack chart. He's got a slot chance, a crease chance, and a score. Bellows with the score, assist from Kirk Muller, and we are tied at 1 here in game 1. A lot of action in the first 8 minutes of this game here. 4 minutes pass by. Control goes to the Bruins. Glenn Murray with the puck. Action grinds to a halt on the boards. So no shot there at all. Only 1 minute passed by here. Got a battle. Let's take a look. And a 2-minute minor on Boston. Is there an injury? No injury. But the Canadiens now be in the power play. So end the power play. 6 minutes to go in the first period. The kill zone. A good job there by the Bruins. They kill the power play. Controlled by the Bruins. Here comes Glenn Murray. And he score! A perfect drop pass on an odd man rush. Murray with the score. Ted Donato the assist. And the Bruins take the lead 2-1 as the first period comes to a close. So 2-1 Bruins after 1 in this one. Let's go to the second period. We're playing all the series tonight. We are live. It's late night, Memorial Day. Nothing Memorial Day in about 20 minutes. So I'm stone cold hockey. It's a fun game. I'm going to take a quick drink here. I think we're going 7 games tonight. I think we are. Oh, 6 minutes passed by here. Control of the puck. And here comes Brian Smolinski. And equal famous slot chance for the Bruins. And a score! Smolinski. The assist to Adam Oates. And the Bruins are up 3-1 in game 1. Here in the Boston Garden. Only 1 minute passes by this time. We might have a penalty here. And we do. A 2-minute minor on the Bruins. So the Canadiens now in the power play here. 12 minutes to go in the first period. Or second period, I'm sorry. Second period. Paul DiPietro. Power play and a score! DiPietro! Assist from Bellows. A cross-ice pass, one-timer. And it's 3-2. We got a high-scoring game here. 12 minutes to go in this second period in game 1 of the best of 7. The Eastern Conference quarterfinal. 4 seed versus a 5 seed. 1994 NHL playoffs. Only 2 minutes past here. A little battle. Another penalty going to be here. And a 2-minute minor on Montreal. So the Bruins back in the pot. A lot of penalties in this game so far. 9 minutes to go. My dogs are barking. Power play now. Adam Oates on the attack. No shot. Big save made by the defender. He scoops and clears. They're still in the power play, though. This is Ted Donato now. And he scores. Scores in a rebound chance slammed home. And the Bruins are up 4-2. The goal goes to Donato. The assist goes to Oates. It's 4-2. 8 minutes to go, second period. We got a control of the Bruins again. Here comes Smolinski. He's got a crease chance. And a save. Patrick Waugh with the save there. Only 1 minute passes by. Control check. Here come the Bruins again. This is Brent Hughes with it now. And he scores. A deep turnover and a quick shot from Brent Hughes. The assist from Smolinski. And it's now 5-2 Bruins here in game 1. 3 minutes passed by here, second period. A big hit right there. Could be a fight. And we've got a fight going on. A 5-minute fighting on Montreal and a 5-minute fighting penalty on the Bruins. As the second period winds down here, and that will be it for the second period. So 5-2 as we head into the third period. Third period we go. Bruins up 5-2 in game one. 5 minutes pass by quickly in this third period. Bruins with a 3-goal lead. Here come the Canadians. Paul DePietro with a chance here. Let's see, a point chance. And a save by John Casey. 5 minutes pass by again. Down to 10 minutes to go in the game. And a 2-minute minor on Montreal. So the Bruins in the power play with a 3-goal lead. It looks like the Bruins are going up 1-0 here, folks. Power play kills them by the Canadians. A good job there. Got a battle. There'll be a penalty here. And a penalty in Montreal. So power play chance for the Bruins. No shot there. Deflected pass. Still in the power play. Ted Donato. Canadians kill the power play. But this game is about to end. John LeClair with a chance here. And he scores. It doesn't mean much. LeClair with the goal. Assist from Oleg Petrov and Vincent Dampus. But 5-3 is your final in game one. And game one is your final. Let's kind of take a look real quick at the game report. We had 3 power play goals. 2 by Boston, 1 by Montreal. The penalties real quick. Down near Montreal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 penalties in Montreal. 3 on Boston. So that is that. So game one in the books here. And now we turn well, I wanted to play all the series, but I got to play the other games, so I guess. So apparently, I cannot play the whole series at one time. I have to auto-play the other games. That kind of stinks. I thought you could play them all at one time. I got to play the other games first. I don't want to play the other games first. Oh, no! Not cool. Not cool at all. Well, game one's in the book. So, what can I do? I guess I can go play the Rangers and Islanders and do it that way. I kind of want to play the whole series at one time. I don't want to auto-play anything. What to do, what to do. So, all right. Well, we could play the whole first round game ones, I guess. That's what we're going to do. That's what we'll do. I need to change up the title of this whole thing. So let's go Rangers Islanders next. We don't want to go New Jersey. Let's go New Jersey Buffalo next. Let's do a little game one, Devils and the Sabres. Game one, and do Devils and Sabres. Let's do that. I guess I could auto-play some things, but we're not going to do that right now. Oh, here we go. Sabres, Dominic Hasek against Martin Brodeur in Brendan Byrne Arena. I'm pulling for the Sabres here. Kind of my hometown, not really my hometown team, kind of my hometown team growing up. I'm going to pull for the Sabres. And the Devils are in control early on. Valerie Zelapukin. You got a chance here, a slot chance, and a goal saved by Hasek. Got a little battle here. And a 2-minute minor on the Sabres. So a power play chance for the Devils here. And a score! A rebound chance slammed on hold by Claude Lemieux. Assist from Mike Peluso and David Emma, and the Devils are up 1-0 here in game one. Puck is controlled. Little action Bob Sweeney now. And there's a slot chance for the Sabres. And a save by Brodeur. Sabres control. Here comes McGillney. And McGillney scores. Alexander McGillney on a wicked slap shot. Assist by Doug Bodger and Donald Audette. A couple of roster Americans back in the day. We are tied at 1. We are tied at 1 in this one. 1-1 is our score. Period 1, game 1. Sabres and the Devils. And nice hit there. A chance, though, for the Devils, and a save by Hasek. Sabres control. Wayne Presley. A slot chance. A broken stick foils the shot, though. Here comes Doug Bodger. He's got a chance here. And a slot chance is redirected to not connect. Defense controls. And that will end period 1. We are tied at 1. Sabres and Devils. Game 1, Devils and Sabres. Let's go period 2 here. And a 2-minute minor in New Jersey. Do we have an injury as well? So the Sabres in the power play now. Dale Howardchuk. A huge hit delivered there. Still in the power play. Donald Audette. A sliding defender blocks the shot. Clears it. And so the Devils kill the penalty. And there's another big hit right there with a penalty in the Devils. So power play again for the Sabres. Randy Wood with a chance. He scores. A rebound chance slammed home. Randy Wood with the goal. Derek Pat LaFontaine, and the Sabres are up 2-1. Trying to steal game 1 here in New Jersey. There's a battle there. Big hit there by the Sabres. They're playing aggressive. A battle here. Here's a chance. Bobby Holdick. And a score. So what happens here? A crease chance right there. And Bobby Holdick gets the score. Mike Caluso the assist. And we are tied at 2. As the second period will wind on down. That is it. So we're going to the third period, a 2-2 tie. Got a good one here. In case you just joined us, my original plan was to play out the whole Boston Bruin Montreal Canadian playoff series. I did not realize in Stone Cold Hockey, you cannot do that. You have to either autoplay the other game 1s before you can play game 2. And my plan is to play out every game of the playoffs. So we're going to go ahead and play all the game 1s in the first round. So we're on the second game 1 of the night. And so it'll be 8 games, obviously, in the first round doing so. So third period we go. Bruins beat the Canadiens 5-3 in game 1, by the way, if you just joined us. Sabres and New Jersey here in game 1, 2-2. The Sabres are the 6th seed, the Devils are the 3 seed here in New Jersey. So here we go, third period to go. I'm pulling for the Sabres here. 5 minutes off the clock. Devils control. Here comes Scott Stevens. No shot. He had a chance, but no shot on that one there. Oh, 6 minutes passed by. This one's going by fast, folks. It's going by fast. Devils control. Bill Guerin scores. A deep turnover and a quick shot, and the Devils take a 3-2 lead. Bill Guerin with the score. Scott Stevens, Stephane Richer with the assist. It's 3-2, and now Devils, 9 minutes to go in the third period. Action. Corey Millen now with it. He's got a chance, a point chance, and a save made by Hasek. A big save. A battle here, and a fight breaks out. And so both teams down a man here. So 5 minutes to go in the game. Devils up 3-2 in game one. Empty net and a score! Derek Plant with 1 minute to go in the game gets the score on a slap shot deflection in the crease. Assist from Bodger and Philippe Boucher. And we are tied at 3 with 1 minute to go in the game. The Sabres clinging to life here. And now we will head to overtime. 3-3. Next goal wins. Game one, a good game one here. A battle. And a 2-minute minor on Buffalo, not good at all. So power play for the Devils here. Bobby Holdick with it. A big hit delivered. A big hit. Still in the power play. Tom Torski scores, and that will end it. So Tom Chorsky on the rebound, slams it home, assist from John McClain, and that's how that one ends. I'm disappointed. I'm pulling for the Sabres. The Devils take a 4-3 win here in game one and overtime. A good one, though. A very good one. So there it is, 1-0 right there. Should we go out west? Let's go out west, Detroit and San Jose. Out west we go. Arturas Urbe against Chris Osgood. And of course, in real life, the Sharks pulled the upset and took down the Red Wings. Let's see what happens here in game one. A battle early on. The Red Wings take control. Sergei Fedorov scores! And 1 minute into the game, Fedorov on a deep turnover and a quick shot with the score. Assist from Vladimir Konstantinov and Ray Shepard. It's 1-0 Red Wings. 4 minutes pass by quickly here. We got a 2-minute minor on Detroit. So power play chance for the Sharks. No shot on that one. We got a chance here. Crease chance and a score. Alf Dowlin, assist from Baker and Sergei Makarov. And we are tied at 1. The Sharks trying to do what happened in real life and pull the upset here. Control goes to the Red Wings. Keith Primo with a shot and score. A breakaway. Hard wrister. Nails the top corner. Keith Primo. Assist from Kozlov and Bobby Alkitis, I believe it is. It's 2-1 Red Wings. Still in the first period. A lot of action here in the first period. Big hit by Detroit there. It is hockey night. A crease chance here by Dino Ciccarelli. And he scores! Ciccarelli in the crease. Assist from Sillinger and Sergei Fedorov. It's 3-1 Detroit. There's a battle. And a 2-minute minor on Detroit to end the first period. So we go to the second period, 3-1 Detroit, but San Jose will open the second period in the power play. A kill zone right there. So good job by Detroit They killed the penalty. Detroit in control again. Darren McCarty scores on a deep turnover and a quick shot. Steve Eisman with the assist. Darren McCarty with the goal. It's 4-1 Detroit. It looks like a 1 seed playing an 8 seed, like it's supposed to be in real life, but it didn't work out that way for Detroit. And a big hit there. A fight's going to break out. So a fight breaks out. Detroit's stamina is increased by 2, so Detroit gains something from the fight. 4-1. Controlled by Detroit. Here comes Dino Ciccarelli again. A chance, a point chance, and a save made by Urbe. Second period still. And San Jose in control for the first time in a while now. It's Igor Larionov. Larionov shot. It's broken stick foils the shot. Broke his stick. Second period winding down here. And a big hit there by both squads. And that will end period 2. Detroit in control here, 4-1 in game 1. Let's go to period 3. See if Detroit can hang on here. We are playing all the game 1s in the first round of the playoffs. That's what we're doing now. We'll change of plans. We're going to do the whole Boston-Montreal series, but I did not realize you could not play game 2 of the series till you played all the game 1s of other series. Now, I could have autoplayed them. We don't autoplay. We don't do autoplay. We play them out in Stone Cold Hockey. So Detroit, San Jose. Here we go. Control goes to the Sharks, down by 3 goals here. Sandis Ozlanish. That's pretty close. And a minor penalty right there on Detroit. Looks like a high-speed attack. So power play now for the Sharks. No shot on that one. Deflected pass. Action grinds along the boards. Sharks still in the power play. They need a miracle here. Down by 3 goals, third period. And a goal there. Jamie Baker on a crease chant. Assist from Todd Ellick. It's 4-2. So the Sharks aren't quite dead yet here in game 1. Battle here and a 2-minute minor in San Jose. Not good. So power play for the Red Wings now. That's not what you wanted. 5 minutes to go in the game. The Sharks kill the penalty. Good job there. 4 minutes to go. They got to hurry up, though, folks. Empty net time. No shot there. Empty net. And that's going to end the game. So Detroit wins game 1. So maybe, just maybe, they will win this series unlike they did in real life. So there it is. So far, we've played 3 games tonight. In case you joined us a little bit late. Boston won 5-3 of Montreal in game 1 of their series. New Jersey in overtime beat Buffalo 4-3. And Detroit just beat San Jose 4-2. Let's go up and play a little Pittsburgh versus Washington next. Or should we go east? Let's go down to, let's play a little, let's play Calgary, Vancouver. So you had 2 big upsets in the West. In real life, San Jose knocked off Detroit, and Vancouver knocked off Calgary. Let's go ahead and Calgary, Vancouver. Kirk McLean in goal for the Canucks. And Mike Vernon in for Calgary. Of course, Vancouver made it all the way to the finals, the Stanley Cup finals, and lost to the Rangers in real life. So here we go. Game 1 of this series. Here's a battle controlled by the Flames. And here comes Gary Roberts. He scores! A breakaway hard wrister nails the top corner for Gary Roberts. Assist from Brad Schlegel and Robert Reichel. And the Flames up 1-0 here. First period. A battle for the puck. An agitator and a hit. A minor on Vancouver. So the Flames in the power play now. And there is a crease chance and a save by Kirk McLean. Still in the power play. And they kill the penalty, so good job by Vancouver there. And Trevor Linden has got a chance here. He scores! So Trevor Linden, the assist from Jeff Courtnall, and we are tied at 1. First period battle. That's McGrath. Here comes a chance. And a save right there. So a chance for Calgary. Kirk McLean with the save. 1-1 first period. Calgary controls. Kelly Kissio. And a big hit right there. Gritty play in the crease. A big hit by Vancouver. And that will end period 1. 1-1 is our score. The 2 seed Calgary Flames and the 7 seed Vancouver Canucks. Of course, Vancouver pulled the upset in real life back in '94. Trying to do it again here. Game 1 in this one. It is Hockey Night on the channel. Second period. Here we go. On a 2-minute minor in Vancouver. So the Flames in the power play. And it's killed. So a good job by Vancouver. Kills the penalty. A battle. And a 2-minute minor on Calgary. So Vancouver now gets the power play chance. Trevor Linden. No shot. Deflected pass. Jeff Courtnall. Scores! On the rebound, he slams it home. Assist from Pavel Bure and Gino Ajik. And it's 2-1 Vancouver. The Canucks trying to pull the upset. Trying to mimic real life here. 2-1 here in game 1. Vancouver in control. Trevor Linden. Big hit there by the Flames. Second period coming to a close here. Here comes Pavel Bure. A chance. Point chance. He scores! Pavel Bure, assist from Courtnall. It's 3-1 Vancouver. And that will end the second period. The 7th seeded Vancouver Canucks trying to pull off the upset they did in real life here back in '94. 3-1 lead. We go to the third period. On the road here in the Saddle Dome in Calgary. Calgary controls. Here comes Al MacInnis. Scores! A perfect drop pass on the odd man rush. Wes Walls with the assist. MacInnis scores. A biscuit in the basket. 3-2 is our score. 16 minutes to go in the game here in game 1. Vancouver trying to hang on. They're in control here. Here comes Dane Jackson. Here's a chance, a slot chance. Scores! Dane Jackson! 4-2 assists from Linden and Cliff Ronning. 4-2 Vancouver. 14 minutes to go in the game. Ooh, 6 minutes go off the clock. Huge right there, Vancouver. But a penalty on Vancouver. That's not good. So power play time for Calgary. They're down 4-2. 7 minutes to go in the game. No shot there. A sliding defender blocks the shot and clears. Here is Theo Fleury. And deflected pass. So Vancouver doing a good job there. 5 minutes to go in the game. Here comes Cliff Ronning. He's got a slot chance. And a save right there by Mike Vernon. 4-2 score. Empty net now for the Flames. They're down by 2 goals. And a score! A counterattack And Pavel Bure slips in the empty net, and that will pretty much do it. There 5-2 minutes to go in the game. Vancouver is going to steal game one. And upset alert. Upset alert. Vancouver takes a 1-0 series lead against Calgary. Can they pull the upset like they did in real life? All right, so we played two series game ones from each conference now. We're halfway done. Halfway done for the night. This wasn't the original plan, but I kind of like it this way. I kind of like this plan. And we'll do all the game twos a couple nights from now. We're going to go through and play out these series. So let's go up to let's go to the Eastern Conference. Let's go up to the Rangers and Islanders here. From Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Islanders, Ron Hextall in goal for the Islanders. Mike Richter in goal for the Rangers. In this one. Here we go. And 6 minutes off the clock here in the first period. Quickly. Rangers in control. Steve Larmer. No shot. A good check. And the open ice disrupts the flow. And the Islanders pulling upset here. They're in control here. Here comes Ray Ferraro. He scores! Perfect drop pass. Ferraro, Uwe Krupp, and Brad Delgarno, and the Islanders jump up early 1-0 on the Rangers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a battle here. Little enforcer. Big hit delivered by the Rangers. Rangers control the puck. Jeff Bukaboom. He's got a chance. A crease chance. And a save by Hextall. Oh, 6 minutes passed quickly here. Islanders playing tough. Here comes Adam Graves now. Score! A breakaway. And Graves gets the score. Leach and Mark Messier on the assist. We're tied at 1. As the first period is over. So 1-1 after 1. Islanders hanging tough in the Garden. Let's go to period 2. 4 minutes go by. Rangers control. Craig McTavish for the Rangers. He's got a crease chance. Score! McTavish. Assist from Messier and Steve Larmer. A Messier's second assist of the night. It's 2-1 Rangers. There's a battle. And a minor penalty on the Rangers. So the Islanders in the power play now. Down 2-1. Volek, they kill the penalty. Here comes Glenn Anderson now for the Rangers. He's got a slot chance and a save made by Hextall. Here come the Rangers again, though. Joe Stoker. He's got a point chance and a save again by Hextall. And that will end the second period. So the Islanders hanging tough. They're down 2-1 going to the third period. So third period we go. Two big hits delivered by the Rangers and the Islanders there. Control goes back to the Rangers now. Adam Graves with it now. He's got a crease chance and a save by Hextall. Hextall's playing one hell of a game. 6 minutes past now. Rangers again in control. Adam Graves again. And Graves with the breakaway. Hard wrister nails to top corner. Brian Leach and Sergei Nemchinov with the assist. 3-1 Rangers. Some breathing room for the Rangers. And here is a chance here. Adam Graves. And a save, maybe a Hextall again. Hextall. Trying to keep the Islanders around here in this one. Just cannot get it going here. A couple of hits, a fight's going to break out. So a penalties for both sides. But 6 minutes to go in the game. 3-1 to score. Rangers up. Islanders got the puck this time. Travis Green. No shot. Empty net now. And on the empty net, counterattack. Tony Amante slips it in. Assist from Nemchinov and Sergei Zubov, and the Rangers are going to win this game 1 here, 4-1. And that will do it. So the Islanders played tough. Hextall played a great game. But the Islanders just not the horses there, and they lose that one 4-1. Let's go Toronto, Chicago next up. Blackhawks and the Leafs. And a great uniform and logo game in this one. Felix Potvin in goal for the Maple Leafs. Ed Belfour for the Blackhawks. Let's get this one going here. I'm pulling for the Leafs. Controlled by the Blackhawks. Here comes Joe Murphy. No shot. Had a chance there with no shot. There's a battle. A couple of big hits delivered there. And that one. Control with the Leafs. Wendell Clark. And a minor penalty right there on Chicago. So the Leafs will be in the power play here. And there is a point chance. A score! Bob Rouse. The assist to Peter Zezel and Wendell Clark, and the Leafs draw first blood. 1-0 in this one. Power play goal there. Big hits delivered. First period winding down in this one. Doug Gilmour has got a scrambling point chance. And a save made by Belfour. And that will end period 1. The Leafs up 1-0 in this one. Game 1. Control. Here comes Wendell Clark. A slot chance. Scores! Wendell Clark the goal. Doug Gilmour and Ken Baumgartner the assist. It's 2-0 Leafs. Second period. Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinal. Toronto in control again. And a redirect did not connect. The defense controls. Chicago in control for the puck with the first time ball. Rich Sutter with it now. Can they get something? The goalie saw it all the way. Had a point chance. The goalie was there. Here come the Blackhawks again. Joe Murphy this time. And he's got a point chance. He scores! Murphy with the goal. Jeremy Rennick with the assist. It's 2-1. Blackhawks back in it. Trying to steal game 1 here. Aggression. A 2-minute minor on Chicago. So the Leafs down the power play. Dave Andrechuk. No shot. The sliding defender blocks the shot and clears it. Leafs still in the power play, though. Rob Pearson has a chance, a crease chance, and a save by Ed Belfour. So back to equal strength now. And that will end period 2. So 2-1's our score. Going to the third period, got a good game. A defensive battle here, 2-1. There's the battle. Got the enforcer out. Big hits by the Blackhawks. 14 minutes to go in the game. Slot chance. There's a save. Kent Mandeville had to save. Had the slot chance. Al Belfort to save. Battle here. Blackhawks with it. Here comes Joe Murphy again. He's got a crease chance. And it's saved by Potvin. 5 minutes past, 8 minutes to go in the game. Big hit delivered by Toronto. Oh, 2 minutes to go in the game now. Maple Leafs trying to hang on. Blackhawks with the puck. Rennick scores! Jeremy Rennick! A wicked slap shot. Assist from Murphy and Christian Ruutu. And we are tied at 2. With 2 minutes to go in the game. A huge shot by Rennick. And now we will go to overtime. So our second overtime game of the night. The Devils and Sabres went to overtime earlier tonight, with the Devils pulling one out. 2-2 here. Overtime we go. We got a puck battle and a 2-minute minor on Toronto, so the Blackhawks now in the power play. Joe Murphy heading up the power play here, 2-2. Can they end it right here? And they do! 5 minutes into the game. A cross-ice pass one-timer. Joe Murphy gets the score. Christian Ruutu and Michel Goulet, with the assist. And that will end that one. So 3-2 in that one as Chicago takes a 1-0 lead. They are an upset right there. I mean, the Blackhawks are the 6th seed. Upset right there. Let's go out to... We've done that one. We've done that one. Let's go Dallas, St. Louis. And then we'll finish up with Mario Lemieux and folks, Pittsburgh and Washington. So Dallas, St. Louis, Curtis Joseph Cujo in the pipes for the Blues. And Andy Moog for the Dallas Stars. Here we go in this one. Game 1. A battle. Controlled by the Blues. Tony Herkak. No shot. I think I said that name right. I don't know. Controlled by the Blues again. Brett Hall, the Golden Brett, scores on a breakaway hard wrister in the top corner. Brett Hall, the assist from Craig Janning. The Blues are up 1-0. Controlled by the Stars. Dave Gagne scores. Perfect drop pass on the odd man rush. Gagne scores. Jim Johnson and Dean Evison with the assist. We're tied at 1 in period 1. Battle for the puck here. 2-minute minor on Dallas. Power play. Power play chance. Brandon Shanahan has a point chance and a save right there. Andy Moog. And now back shorthanded counterattack. Point chance by Darian Hatcher. Save is made. And that will end the first period. So 1-1's our score. After 1, second period, game 1. Controlled by Kevin Miller and the Blues. And a score! A wicked slap shot. The assist by Craig Janney and Steve Duchesne. Kevin Miller with the score. 2-1 Blues. Delivers a hit there. There's a battle. Not much action going on here. Second period winding down. And a penalty on Dallas. So power play for St. Louis here. And a crease chance. Crossman! Got it! The assist from Janney. His third assist in the night. He's assisting all 3 goals. Blues lead 3-1. And now we'll end period 2. So third period we go. St. Louis up 3-1 on the road here in Dallas. Four minutes off the clock right away. And a 2-minute minor on Dallas. The Blues now in the power play of 3-1. And it killed. So a good penalty kill there by the Stars. And this really is an upset. Dallas is a much better team in terms of control-wise. 1-for-8. 1-8 control for St. Louis. 9-20 for Dallas. So they're down 3-1 in game 1. And here comes St. Louis again with a chance. Kevin Miller with a slot chance and a save made by Andy Moog. The clock is ticking on this one. Brandon Shanahan. Save is made. Empty net now. Time's going to run out here in Dallas. It does. So 3-1. Surprising right there. How much St. Louis controlled that game. So St. Louis gets the win on the road, 3-1. And that brings us to our last game of the night. It'll be Pittsburgh and Washington. In real life, the Capitals knocked off the Penguins. It'll be Don Beaupre against Tom Barrasso. Washington 39-35-10 on the season. Pittsburgh 44-27-13. Of course, Pittsburgh's got Jaromir Jagr, Mario Lemieux. Two big time names right there. Two big time stars. Capitals, Dmitry Kristich, good hockey player there. Kevin Hatcher, of course, kind of a dirty player back in the day. Let's see what happens. I'm going to get a quick drink. Penguins is a 2 seed. Of course, knocked out early in real life. Let's see if they can correct that in our replay. Game 1, here we go. And 5 minutes go off the clock right away. Penguins in control. Here comes Joe Mullen. Scores! A wicked shot rattles in off the blocker's side. Mullen with the score. Alt Samuelson and Doug Brown the assist. Penguins up 1-0. They say we're not gonna get upset this time around. No way. 5 minutes at the clock. Here come the Capitals on control. Peter Bondra. And a broken stick foils the attempt. 7 minutes to go, first period. And a penalty on the Capitals. So the Penguins in the power play. And they kill the power play. Penguins control. Here's Kevin Stevens. Scores! Stevens. A low hard shot deflects off the skate in the crease. He gets the goal. Doug Brown a second assist. Penguins up 2-0. And that will end period 1. All right. Period 2 we go. 2-minute minor on Pittsburgh. So Capitals in the power play. Pavanka on the rebound chance. He slams the home power play goal. The Capitals are back in it. Assist to Cal Johansson and Kevin Hatcher. It's 2-1. 5 minutes go off the clock here, second period. Penguins in control. Here comes Joe Mullen. He has a point chance. Scores! Mullen's second goal of the night. 3-1. Ron Francis and Thomas Saddlestrom with the assist. 3-1 Penguins. 8 minutes ago, second period. Battle there. Another penalty on Pittsburgh, so power play chance for the Capitals. Deflected pass there. Here comes a crease chance. Randy Burridge saved by Barrasso. And that will end period 2. So Penguins up 3-1 in game 1. We said the third period, 5 minutes of the clock right away. That's going to go down here, and a penalty on Pittsburgh. So Capitals in the power play now. Mike Ridley, and the sliding defender blocks the shot and clears. Capitals still in the power play. Todd Frazier, and the Penguins kill that one. So the Penguins do a good job there. 13 minutes to go. Got an enforcer. Going to be fight breaking out here. And a fight is broken out. Both staminas increased there. 12 minutes to go in the game. Penguins trying to hang on here. 3-1 lead. And a score! Mike Ridley. They trail back to win possession. And Mike Ridley gets the goal. Sean Anderson and Cal Johansson the assist. It's 3-2. The Penguins not out of the woods yet here. 10 minutes to go in the game. Up by a goal. Game 1. And a 2-minute minor on Washington. That's huge for the Penguins there. So power play chance for the Penguins. Already up 3-2. And there's a crease chance for the Penguins. And they score! And that should do it, we think. Jeff Daniels on the crease chance. Assist from Yager. 4-2 Penguins. Empty net for the Capitals now. And they get called for a penalty. And that will end it. So the Penguins hang on 4-2. And that will end our night. So 8 games in the book. We played game 1 of all 8 series of 94 NHL playoffs. If you joined us late, my goal was to play the whole Boston Bruin Montreal Canadiens series, but I did not realize that you could not do that. You have to play all the games, or you have to autoplay all the games first before you can play game 2. I'm not going to autoplay the game. I'm going to play all this stuff out. So we did a whole 8 games tonight. Game 1s. I got to change the title of this video, and I'll do that in a second. But cool night here. So far, kind of going through. Rangers won 4-1. So chalk holds there. They're the 1 seed or the 8 seed, and they swept in real life. Pittsburgh wins 4-2. And so they got upset in real life. They take game 1 here. New Jersey wins in overtime 4-3 over Buffalo, and a good one. They're the 3 seed, so they're the favorites to hang on there. The Bruins get the win 5-3. It wasn't really that close. They kind of dominated this game, and they're up 1-0 in that series. Detroit, San Jose, of course, in real life, San Jose hold the upset, and right now Detroit wins game 1 4-2. Vancouver and Calgary, in real life, Vancouver knocked off Calgary, which is pretty wild. The West was crazy in 94. San Jose and Vancouver both won their games in round 1. And tonight, though, Vancouver who got to the Stanley Cup Finals '94. They beat Calgary 5-2 tonight. Blew them out, up 1-0. Toronto, Chicago went to overtime. Chicago gets to win 3-2, upset there in Toronto. The 6 seed Blackhawks with the win. And St. Louis won 3-1 over St. Louis in that one. So summary wise, let's take a look at our goal scorers. Um, 4 guys with 2 goals. Adam Graves for the Rangers, Joe Mullen for the Penguins, Joe Murphy from the Blackhawks, Pavel Bure, Candace Cameron's husband for the Full House folks, and Aunt Becky, 2 goals there. In terms of points overall, we've got Craig Janney, Joe Murphy, Pavel Bure, Jeff Courtnall, all with 3 points, leading the way right there. No shutouts in game ones, anyone there. So that's how it is so far. So we'll come back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play this all out in the channel. So we're going to come back in a couple nights and we'll do all the game twos and kind of do it here. Each night will be a little bit shorter. I shouldn't say it'll be shorter, but once we get to the game fives, there'll be some sweeps in round one, and then we'll do it each night, and then we'll play out the whole Stanley Cup eventually. So far, pretty good night of hockey. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, have a great night.